Tony from Cooking Around again. I'm sorry for my voice. I just came out of a nasty cold, so I'm losing my voice here, but I will still try to do my best. So what are we doing today? Today we're going to be doing a Chinese ginger chicken, which is absolutely out of this world. And it's going to be on top of egg noodles, or you can use any kind of Chinese noodles that you want. And what I'm using here is I'm using half of a chicken breast, which what I have here will give you basically 2 servings. I'm not going to do any more. If you want to do 4 servings, you just double up on the rest. Okay, we have our pot here boiling and have my egg noodles here. You can use any kind of egg noodles you want, any type of Chinese noodles. You can even use rice for this recipe. And according to the directions on these noodles, it has to boil for about 5 minutes. So once it is boiled, I'm going to transfer it to a strainer and I'm going to let it strain really well before I use it for the other cooking process. So it's going to stay here for 5 minutes. Okay, now here I have one nice piece of chicken breast. You can use more, you can use less. And what I want you to do is basically just cut it into strips like this here. So we just take and we just cut it basically. They will be cubed approximately about this size. Now, what you do is take a bowl, put in maybe what? Half a cup corn flour or regular flour, whichever you use. And what we do is we just move that all the way around until we get the pieces well coated like that. Okay, so on to the next procedure. Okay, we're back now. I got my wok. I like this wok because it has a flat bottom and it's more sturdy on the gas stove. So now it's nice and hot. How do we tell? We take one of the chicken pieces and we just look for the bubbles like that. Okay? Now what I want you to do is take each piece from here that's in the flour, and what I want you to do is I want you to shake off the flour the best you can like this and just drop the pieces in like that. And now this is a medium high and we're going to fry the chicken pieces until they become golden brown. And now we take them and flip them around. So as you can see that they've been there fine for a while. And the way to check to see if they're done, if you're not too sure, go towards the biggest piece you can find, the biggest piece, cut a little bit inside and take a little bit inside, and they are perfect. So what do we do now? Shut off the heat and we remove them into another bowl. Okay, now we add about 3 tablespoons of oil. You can add any kind of oil, peanut oil, sesame seed oil. I'm just adding regular oil. And we wait for that to become hot. And we just take a little bit of our egg noodles and we just drop in the side and it'll tell us when we're ready. So you can hear the sizzle, we know it's ready. And now we take our egg noodles that have been draining here and we just drop those inside. I want it on hot. And what I want you to do is just break it up and move her around, and I have it on high heat. And just let that cook for a few minutes. And now we take some soy sauce and I add about a tablespoon and a half. I'm just going to eyeball it. That should be good enough. And we're not adding no salt at this point because there is salt already in the soy. So we cook that all around. Okay, I'm back. It's basically coming along nicely. And we just basically keep on frying them until it becomes just a little bit brown and it starts to dry up. As you can see right now, it's a bit dry. And because it's on high heat, you got to make sure you keep on moving it all the way around. So now it's done. I want you to transfer it into another bowl and keep it warm on the side. Alright, we're ready for our next procedure. Here's our wok again, rinsed and clean. Now we're going to add a little bit more cooking oil. I say about 2 tablespoons this time. Wait for that to get hot. Now I have the heat on medium high and I have 1½ cloves of garlic, and I have 1½ teaspoons to 2 teaspoons of minced ginger, and we put that all inside. And because it's hot, we have to keep everything moving the best we can. One small onion wedge slices, small. And we move that all around. Okay, the onions are all broken down. Now, we put our chicken in there that we fried. And we add ½ tablespoon of tomato paste. And move that around. One tablespoon of soya. Just a drop of white vinegar. Some fresh pepper. ½ teaspoon of sugar. And a pinch and a half of salt. And move them around. Does that smell good? And now we're going to add ½ cube of chicken stock that will crumble. And now I have ½ cup of water here with 1 teaspoon of cornstarch, and I'm just going to be adding it a little bit at a time. Nobody says I'm going to be using all of it. And just like that. And just a little bit more. And now it is done. We turn off the heat. And I will be back. And here we are back with our delicious ginger and garlic chicken. Now doesn't that look absolutely yummy? It's absolutely guaranteed 100% satisfaction. And I just put a little green onions or chives on top just to give it a little garnish. Well, bon appetit. I hope you try this recipe. It's really, really easy, really fast once you get it. So, thank you very much for being with me. Thank you very much for watching this video with me. And I will see you again. And goodbye from Paul.